My name is Carrie and I work for the IT security department here at Summit Racing Equipment.
My name is Dave and I work for the catalog production department here at Summit Racing.
And this is our 1993 Mustang Cobra. I generally make all the decisions on the Cobra. So we drove this car for many years and had a lot of fun in it. You know, and it's fast, but it just wasn't quite as fast as all the new cars that are coming out. I asked him, hey, can you build me a nice motor that can keep up with some of these newer cars out here?
And of course, the great husband I am, I answered the call. And I was really apprehensive about modifying a black and teal Cobra. There's a lot of purists out there that would not like me for it.
And I wanted to keep that too, you know, the look.
To try to keep the car as stock looking as possible. The engine was a donor block from a Lincoln Mark 7. Everything else in the motor is from Summit. It's got a 331 stroker engine, Eagle crank and rods, Mahle pistons, airflow research cylinder heads, trick flow cam, intake, injectors, BBK fuel rails, Centerforce clutch. The list goes on and on and on. Redid all the wiring on the car, even under the dash.
Which was scary. When I saw it all apart like that, I was like, wow, is that ever gonna go back together again?
It's had a ton of chassis work and suspension work done to it. All the torque boxes have been reinforced on the car. It does have a complete different rear end to pull the stock rear end out. The rear end is an 8.8 with 31 spline Mosers. It does have Moser 9-inch housing in it, so we got rid of the C-clips. It's a 390 gear with a Detroit True Track, and then I have a reproduction wheel on the back of it. So it's actually an 8.5-inch wheel on the back and a 7.5 up front. And so I was able to get a 275/40/17 on the back. Good Mickey Thompson tire, which again adds to all the traction. And it hooks up very, very, very well. It drives and runs great. I mean, phenomenal.
It's a lot of fun. It's a handful and it's a good time.
When we bought the hood for the car, a friend of mine, John, who actually works here at Summit Racing, and he had some concerns about being able to match that color. And he said, well, the best thing to do would just be repaint the whole car. It's a higher quality paint, just pops and shines a lot more. I've had people ask me if the car is stock, which is always like, yes, mission accomplished. You know, I've been a mechanic my whole life. Did a 4-year stint in the Army. Then from there, I got out worked at dealerships, but then I did a lot of years as a fleet mechanic. So having all that experience really helps me to translate that to my job. I'm responsible for making sure everything going into the catalog is technically correct. Year applications, specifications, fitment. You know, because our goal here as a Summit is to deliver a product to people that they can rely on and say, well, if it's coming from Summit and they're coming from that information, we know it's right.